Hey guys, Austin Zuloff here, live from beautiful sunny Aruba. It's kind of late, but it's still beautiful. So we're here with the best and brightest from Direct Cellars Wine Club. We're here having a blast. We're here having a blast with the incentive trip winners. We've got our private chef over there, He just got done making us a great dinner. We've got dessert on the way. But we wanted to take just a minute to share the vision of Direct Cellars Wine Club. And so we're going to get started with that immediately. We're going to do a quick hangout. And then you get to hear from a couple of the top producers company-wide. And then you want to get back with the person that invited you to check out this video. Let them know what you thought and decide to move forward or move on. We are having a blast here at Direct Cellars Wine Club. So, as I mentioned, my name is Austin Zuloff. I live in Lexington, Kentucky. And I'm going to share with you the vision of Direct Cellars from the standpoint of how and why I got involved, and then introduce you to a couple of my buddies. And I'm sorry for all the noise in the background. We're just having a blast here. We're excited. We're just having fun. But anyway, so about 18 months ago, I retired from the network marketing profession to focus on my training company. My passion's always been giving people systems and training on how to produce a full-time income from home or from their phone, because whenever you don't have to worry about time or money or clocking in or asking off, you just get opened up to a whole different type of freedom that most people never even know exists. And a few months after I'd retired, a good friend of mine, PJ, picks up the phone and he tells me about the first ever premium wine membership club of its kind in the direct selling space, cleverly enough named Direct Cellars. Direct Cellars, like direct from the wine cellars. And so I responded with, first of all, brother, you had me at wine, okay? I said, no matter what, you've got a customer for life. The other thing I said is, I bet I know a lot of people that would be interested in a wine club, even folks that would never do network marketing previously would do this because it's wine. I did have a couple questions though. You know, I was retired, I was traveling, I was hanging out with my kiddos, and that's my other passion, my two kids, Braden and Kayla. So the first question I asked was, why not just go to the wine store and buy that $14 bottle of Pinot Noir, right? So he tells me Direct Cellars Wine Club has exclusive agreements with over 2,000 wineries worldwide from all my favorite regions. All the best, like France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Chile, Argentina. And that for about 2 decades, there's been a team of sommeliers and wine enthusiasts that have been screening wines, putting them into a premium wine selection, which evolved into this wine club. So I was pretty excited because I'm not an expert on wine. I'm an expert on opportunity. This just helps me look like more of an expert on wine because all the wines are shipped with tasting notes that tell you all about the wine, where it came from, what the history of the vineyards is, what to cook with the wine, what flavor profiles you're going to experience. And so it just really helps you get the most out of your wine experience. Now, the next question I ask is, what makes you think this company is going to be around in the next 40 or 50 years? Because I built a team of 34,000 people in another company just to have that company close its doors. I had no want or need to do that again, okay? So he tells me and assures me, and gets me pretty excited, builds up my confidence. He lets me know that this company's been around for about 4 years already as a wine club with a solid infrastructure. It's debt-free, financially independent, but the opportunity is brand new. Whenever I took my position in the company, there was 191 people in the company. Now, there's almost 40,000 just 1 year later, and we just started our international expansion into the United Kingdom. So, lots of excitement. We're just now starting our international expansion, and we're the 3rd largest wine club in the world already. Big thanks to whoever brought you on this video to check this out, and all of these people that you see hanging out here in Aruba with me this evening. So thank you guys for making Direct Cellars everything that has amounted to be so far. I'm amazed that you've done. So the other thing he tells me about the company is that Kevin Thompson of Thompson & Burton, the #1 attorney in the entire direct selling profession worldwide, is part of our legal team. That may or may not mean much to you guys right now, but whenever Kevin puts puts his stamp of approval, or better yet, he gives his guidance to a company to make sure that they're 100% FTC compliant. You know, it really just gives me all the confidence in the world to know that we're built for the long term. So the last question that I asked my good friend PJ before I interrupted him mid-sentence to get signed up and get started and become a member is, what about the compensation plan? Okay, I recognize that we've probably got the sexiest product in the entire direct selling profession that requires no selling, no convincing of any sort. You either like wine or you don't, and even if you don't like wine, that's fine. I don't eat a McDonald's, but I know it's a darn good business model. Right, Nina? So we've got this product that's been around for a millennia that helps bring people together in a way that only wine can, that's not going anywhere, okay? And we've got it inside of a company that displays all the characteristics of a future multi-billion-dollar legacy company. But what about the compensation plan, right? And so what he tells me gets me really, really excited. Not because of the income that I could earn necessarily, but my people that have never earned a few extra $1,000s a month could finally do that here in direct sellers, and better yet, they could have fun doing that. Now, that was June 17th of last year that I got started personally, about 13 and a half months ago. Since then, we've had some folks come in and do some pretty astounding things. We've had folks come in and get their 3 and it's free. You get 3 customers. As long as they stay active, you got free wine for life shipped right to your doorstep, okay? We've had folks come in and earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Now ask yourself, what would an extra $1,000 a month do for your lifestyle, do for your household? But then we've had some folks that they were just overachievers, right? They just wanted to go out there and produce a full-time income. They came in and they produced an extra $5,000 or $6,000 a month. You know, they produced an extra $5,000 or $6,000 a week. Some of our top producers, even in excess of $9,000, $10,000 a week and more. And we're not necessarily focused on the income. We're focused on the culture. What I call the 3 F's: fun, freedom, and friendship. And we certainly have that here in Direct Sellers. You guys see the friendship aspect? We're really focused on the experience, creating a culture of love and acceptance, of uplifting people, no matter what they want to do. If they just want to be a member and receive the free wine, or if they want to get in and produce some income, or if they just want to come, go to the wine socials. It's evident whenever you walk into a Direct Sellers wine social that we're definitely having fun. We're doing it the right way. And so what I want to do real quickly is I want to introduce to you a couple of my good friends, people that they're business partners, but they've really become more than that since we met. The first young lady is an up-and-coming leader in the industry, someone who's doing all the right things to not only be a leader in Direct Sellers Wine Club, but a leader in this profession, Miss Kelly Waldeck.
Okay, so my name is Kelly Waldeck. I've been in network marketing for 4 years, and the reason why I love network marketing is because I come from a background where my mom had twins at 18, very, very young. I witnessed codependence and alcoholism and all these things, and from a very young age I always said I am going to do something for myself to where I never have to rely on anybody to say, because of you, you wouldn't have that, or because of me, you wouldn't have that. So I always worked really, really hard. I was a massage and skin therapist for 13 years. My heart and passion is to really educate and to uplift people and be there for people. And when I found network marketing, it was a way that I could express my story and relate to other people who have ever been in a situation like me on a way grander scale. Because as a massage therapist, I could only help people that were in my room. In network marketing, I can help people all over the world through social media, through sharing my stories, being consistent, and to me that was just the best gift ever. So my passion and my heart is just to go ahead and give this gift to other people, show them what's possible, and just give them the tools and let them know that what's happened for me and what's happened for everybody in this room can happen for you too.
Now, it's been said by John Maxwell, the #1 authority on leadership and leadership development, that leaders know the way, they go the way, and they show the way. It's none more evident than in this young lady right here that I'm going to introduce to you, one of the featured women of DC, Stacy right here. So.
Hey y'all, I'm Stacy. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I am an ex-Buccaneer cheerleader for 2 seasons. I was a biomedical science major and got into a lot of school and realized with a job traveling with BMW as a spokesperson for 10 years, I realized that I did not want to go back to school. Obviously, most people usually don't anyway. Once they're out of it, they realize they're having way too much fun to go back into school. But anyway, I was a studious girl. I had all A's in chemistry and biochemistry and physics. And I did teach chemistry for a year, and I did as well teach math, algebra, and reading. So just a little bit of my background. I actually got into network marketing with another network marketing business. And I was with them for 4 years. It was a health and wellness company. And I really do love health and wellness because I am a diabetic. So as a type 1 diabetic, I live that lifestyle anyway. So that was just a natural way for me to get into something and kind of create a side hustle for myself while I was traveling as a spokesperson for them, as well as teaching and whatnot. So I got into that and I realized that not to be negative, but there were a few things that had transitioned with the company that I no longer agreed with. They didn't really, I guess they kind of took a different turn. And so I decided that with myself and my sister, who would be on this trip right now, but she didn't make it. But anyway, we were supposed to be here together, and because of her, she introduced me to this opportunity. And through a dear friend, and I've just been so thankful and so blessed for this opportunity. And the first month, I literally fell out of my chair when I saw my income over the month's time. So it's been nothing but a blessing, and to win this trip is, oh my gosh, it means the world to me. And I just thank you, Austin, so much for having me here, and I love all of y'all. And this has been amazing. And you definitely want to get into this lifestyle because I'm telling you what. Whether you love wine or you hate wine, it doesn't matter. Besides the fact that this wine is amazing, and I've loved it, and I'm a wine lover, but just the culture that we have here is like nothing I've ever witnessed, and you need to join us.
Thank you so much, Stacey. I appreciate you. I'm going to be out in town here pretty soon, too. There's a gentleman, you guys watching probably haven't ever heard of, a gentleman named Ray Higdon. He's so later on this year, I got to go out there and hang out with that guy. So I think a bunch of us are going to be out there in September. But I want to introduce to you, actually, I'm going to bring them up together, 2 other guys, because you're probably looking right now and you're saying, wow, they've got a bunch of, great, wonderful women that are with Direct Cellars Wine Club. And some people think of wine as more of a feminine type of product, I suppose. But with me, I've been a wine lover for years, and I want to introduce to you 2 other fellow wine lovers who, are just amazing individuals. Whenever I first met Trey, I thought to myself, wow, he's got the prettiest blue eyes. And then I got a chance to actually get to know Trey, and he's just quite an amazing leader. He's developed an incredible culture inside of his team, and his team they're some of the most fanatical, just fun, exciting people to be around. And then I got a chance to meet Nicholas as well, that you're going to get a chance to hear from in just a second. And whenever I think of fun and excitement, of people that are just warm and compassionate and caring, and they love to share with others, flamboyant personality that would just give the shirt off his back, I think Nicholas Andreasen. So please help me, let me introduce to you guys Nicholas Andreasen and Trey Bearer.
Look, Barry, we're so excited here. How you like it, Trey?
Oh, it's not bad.
Amazing. Holy great out there.
Pretty good, man.
Wow, we're like movie stars,
Just doing it.
Okay, guys, we're so excited. We got here in Aruba. You know what? This company, it's anything by 9 months, 10 months, 12 months, whatever they want to call it, old company. I know April 21st is our birthday, but let me tell you something. This company deliver over and over again, and if you are not here, it's not a problem, because you will be here next time, because this is just the beginning of what this company has to offer with the product and unicity of everything they have to offer. Am I right or not?
Absolutely. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. I don't really know what you want me to say. A story?
Yeah, just a quick 2-minute. 2-minute thoughts your thoughts on DC? Something
2-minute thoughts.
Relax.
2-minute thoughts.
Relaxation.
I got 2 minutes thoughts. Guys, the reason I love this opportunity is simply because of the simplicity of this whole concept. Like we said, the product is sexy, it's innovative. I don't have to teach anybody how to drink a glass of wine, right? I don't have to convince a room full of people how to drink a glass of wine. It's just simple stuff. Like we're all talking. You can follow a simple step-by-step system, and you're coachable, and you like just working hard and maybe the idea of the entrepreneurial lifestyle. Reach out to the person who showed you this video, or if you're watching this call, or whatever you're doing, whoever sent you this message, get back to them.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you know what? If it wasn't for Trey, probably I wouldn't do the jet.
Flyboard.
It was amazing. It's like, you gotta do it. I was like, dude, I see you 10 feet in the air. I'm not gonna do it. He said, try. You know what? I will try. I was 5 feet in the air, and guess what? I love it.
So guys, so we're sitting in a room full of about the 20 top producers.
Everybody got here, baby.
Okay, and so if you guys had just one bit of advice to give to the person watching or listening, what would that be?
Get line, get social.
That was perfect. Damn, that whole thing was, I got the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Say something.
This has been absolutely incredible experience. I love Direct Cellars. I love my team. I love this company. I love what we're doing, and you should be here. Next time, be here.
Yes. Yeah.